Okay. You, oh shit. You are fucked up. Get in here.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. Jesus. I shoulder piece as best I can, seeing he's also fucked up. God damn. Where did... Code, we need your help. Where the hell did you go?
I'm currently being serviced, but I'm not feeling well.
That is not the right word for this. Aiden and the doc are about to collapse. I cannot carry all three of these people.
It's fine. Let's just... I'll help you get them to the med bay.
Okay, all right.
Come on.
Fuck. Like, dragging Peace halfway, because he's a fucking hunk of metal right now. And trying to give you a shoulder to lean on as best I can, Eden.
Syntech, linguistic, and logistics model 309.
God damn it.
Ready for manual or vocal authorization.
Yeah.
Please enter or say the unlock passkey now.
Daisy Alpha 5. God damn it. I didn't want to ever have to use that.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll get you... I got your backups. Fuck, it's before this mission. Oh, no, God, it's before you went in the Haven shit. God damn it. All right, I'm going to have to explain a lot to you later.
Please wait while my system is rebooted.
Yeah, okay. Query, can I set you up over here and while you reboot?
I'm sorry, I do not understand the question.
Query. Putting you in charging station is acceptable, yes or no?
Yes.
Fine. And I kind of drag him a bit and put him in his charging station for the moment. Notify... yeah, there he goes. All right. Shit. God damn it. He's gonna be... Well, he won't be pissed at me. He'll just be upset. Come on, Aiden. How you looking, by the way?
I look over at my arms and, like, my chest and everything, and there's just shrapnel embedded in the skin, and you can see a bunch of tiny cuts.
Fuck.
I'm okay.
Yeah, sure. Yep, yeah, here, let me, and I shoulder the doctor now that Peace is there to kind of give you less weight that you're carrying.
Thank you.
Oh, God, you're awake. Jesus, what the hell happened to all you? What the... All right. Doc, we're coming in with two very injured people, okay?
They need to wait their turn.
No, they're, like, on death's door, potentially.
So
I am almost done servicing Edra. Don't worry.
Stop calling it that. That's not a medical term.
I'm trying to use both hands. Hold still.
Okay, well,
Any other day, this be interesting. And I bring them into the medical bay as best I can. Cass, we need to get the hell out of here.
Okay, fine. Do you have a destination? We going to the quantum jump gate? Are we trying to get the hell out of here?
Yeah, let's go Stepping Stone.
wait. My rig is hooked up to the nukes.
I'm sorry, the what now?
Oh, yeah. The nukes on their base that they have because they have nuclear missiles, apparently.
Okay. And you have those? I'm sorry, I misheard. It sounded like you said you had some kind of rig worked up.
Yes, it's hooked up to the first, I guess is where your weapon ships were, the hangar. I kind of hacked the system and rigged it up
Okay.
to explode on detonation.
Okay.
I can reverse that. I need my rig.
How about we just turn them off and don't kill a whole lot of people?
Yeah, that could work, but I have to get down there to do it.
No, we ain't going back. No.
Oh, hell no, I'm not flying back there. Are you crazy? Yeah, no, what?
Then, well, bad news is the detonation is only off means not pressing it. But if it's pressed, we can get out of, I don't know, range, and it shouldn't work. Didn't have a lot of time.
I don't really care. We just need to get the hell out of here.
Okay, Eden has it.
Okay, god damn it.
And I continue to bring the doc and Eden to med.
I'll go get it. I'll go get it if it's that important.
No, you're not going back there. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Nope. We are done with this godforsaken moon.
Hi.
Oh,
Hey, what is that?
Eden,
Who is
you
that?
do not look very good. Ooh.
As I said, what? Get your clothes back on, Code.
No.
The blood just drains from my
Then
face.
get
and I
off the
pass out.
table. Oh, God.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. All right.
I'll help you pick her up.
Fuck. All right. Other doc, I guess. Are you stable?
Other dog. What do you mean? Is there someone else aboard?
Literally holding Dr. Aquarius.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello?
Is that the one that experienced
Are you stable?
syndicates? Mm.
I suppose for now. I think all of
Here.
my major wounds are closed up.
Okay, all
I've
right.
set up 2 slates here. You can sit there. Let's get Eden up on this other one.
Okay, I sit Dr. Aquarius down and just lay if you can, but sit for the moment. And I'd go to pick up Eden and get her laid onto the table. Fuck.
Are you hurt, Barry?
No. You'd probably see a bandage that has still kind of not the wound hasn't quite closed, but it's
Okay.
fine. It's fine.
I will begin my ministrations on Eden as she is actively bleeding out.
Am I done?
that would
And
be
is
great.
probably going to die. Okay.
Yeah, you're
Um,
finished. You're good.
Fine for now.
Thank you. Get your
We've
clothes on.
plugged
Get
up
out of here.
all of
Let
your
Doc.
holes.
I might need your help. I might need your help as co-pilot, Code.
Put on my clothes fast. Inside out. All right, I'm ready.
All right, go talk to my sis in the helm.
Okay. What should I say?
Just say, hi, I'm here to help co-pilot, and listen to everything she says and do exactly what she says, and do not argue with her for whatever. If you value your life, do not argue with her.
Seems optimistic.
It's not
try.
optimistic. I'm trying to be very realistic here.
Oh, okay. I'll be right back then.
Good luck. I just don't want to deal with her. Okay, what can I help you in
Try
any
to avoid using your left hand.
Okay.
Yes. If you go into that cabinet over there, there should be a number of drugs and bandages. I've set up my surgical tools here. It seems that
What's
Eden
this?
has taken a foreign metal
Yeah, she-
device.
She got a lot of shrapnel, I saw.
Yeah.
What's the squishy thing next to the bandages?
Oh, don't touch that.
Okay, what if it's touching most of the bandages?
Okay, find something else. You do not touch that.
Okay. I begin to rifle through other drawers trying to find clean bandages.
I begin to.
Oh god, it's alive too! Why? Why do you not
Don't
put these things in
touch
some
it.
sort of
It's-
containment? I'm not touching it!
It has no legs. It will not move. Just leave it alone.
That isn't more reassuring! Why does it speak and do weird noises if it ain't got no legs?
All right, here. I hold up a pair of tweezers that are bloody and holding a metal shrapnel. Give it to you. All right. Stand aside.
Why am I holding
I'm
this?
going in. I begin to wrestle the creature. That'll be fine. Bandages. Bandages. Alright. I need you to help me stop the bleeding.
Okay.
Take the bandages.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll take the pliers.
Okay.
Okay. I need you to apply pressure here.
All right. And just holding. Anything else you need? Just stay here?
So I heard something about the nuclear weapon?
Yeah, apparently Code rigged up the nukes on the base with, his rig, and Aiden's got the detonator on her, and look down and probably see the detonator, like, strapped to her belt.
Oh. Let me put that in a safe spot.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Away from the creature.
That is a very good idea.
Okay. Well, this will take a few minutes, and we go about trying to staunch the bleeding. Alright. I think this should be okay for now, but I will have to make sure I clean and disinfect the wounds. You probably shouldn't be here for that.
Okay. I go and, like, help Dr. Aquarius lay down on the slate if she is not already laying down.
I imagine that she would be.
Okay. I just sat her there, so I didn't know what she did. All right. Okay. Good luck, Doc. Nice to meet you, Doc. Yeah, that's about all I got. Okay. I'm off to the helm to see if Cass has killed Code yet or not.
Tell him not to use his left hand.
I will remind him again.
Vertigo.
So, Doctor.
You are left here alone with Dr. Aquarius as well as Eden. Yes.
I will speak to her as I'm working on Eden, trying to clean the wounds and injuries. So, do you have a favorite size of scalpel? I believe that humans call this small talk.
Size of scalpel? We usually use different tools when... Are you a medical doctor?
It depends on who you ask. Are you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Oh. What size scalpel should I be using for this?
To be honest, it really depends on the equipment that you have available. That should be fine. You just really need to be careful of any arteries as you cut around the area that you're going to be pulling the shrapnel out of, and then it's important that you use something to seal up the wound there.
Oh, that's just spraying everywhere. It'll be fine. I've got sealant.
That's going to leave a scar.
Humans like scars, don't they? I saw a video once.
I suppose some people do. There's businesses that revolve around removing them.
Oh. This particular video that I watched, there was a sort of admiration where the humans would take their clothes off and examine the scars on each other's bodies. I believe this to be some sort of ritual.
As I said, some people enjoy them. Yes.
Okay, we will have to ask Eden on her preference when she wakes up. Are you feeling lightheaded at all?
Yes, a little bit. Yes.
Okay. Here. This nasal spray should help you. It's got microorganisms that should help with any swelling in your cranium.
Microorganisms? I haven't personally been the recipient of very many Titanite medical strategies. I don't suppose you have any other pharmaceuticals aboard.
Oh. Well, it should be fine. It will dissolve into your bloodstream, but I suppose I have, you call this aspirin?
All right, that might do something for the pain, but it's not really going to help here. Okay. How long do you imagine it'll be before we get to Stepping Stone Station?
Oh, I don't know. I am a doctor, not a pilot.
All right. Perhaps rest. Wherever I can get some nanogel to help me start to regrow this hand.
Oh. I can help you with that.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I'm a bit overwhelmed right now. Maybe it's best if I just rest.
Just lay down. Don't worry, I won't perform any experiments on you while you're sleeping. I know better now.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. I will turn away and continue working on Eden.
As you continue to try and assist Eden, we join the group of Barry, Code, and Cassie in the cockpit.
Hello there, human. Woman. Pleasure to meet. I heard you were a mechanic of some sort. Flying a ship could be hard when you do it by yourself. I can give you a couple of hands there.
Just keep your hands on the control panel, all right?
Oh, okay, all right. You see that? You see that red button right there?
Yes.
You know what it does?
No,
You know what it does?
no, I don't, because I didn't install that button. Does that have anything to do with that crazy alien that's living in the wall?
Oh, jaundice?
Yeah, jaundice.
I haven't even
Let me guess,
checked on
Barry named it?
Yeah, of course. You know.
Uh-huh.
Well, he should. He put his finger in his holes.
All right, now that sounds worse than it actually was. No.
There's nothing wrong with putting your finger in many holes of jaundice.
That statement actually makes me think the opposite of what you said. Sorry, I was just trying to see and observe how he's doing down here. Hi, Cass.
I'm doing great. I'm flying the ship with one hand.
Yeah, not your left hand. Doc said no left hand.
No, the left hand is still. Yeah, that's pretty. I can rest it and act like I'm holding both. I just.
Great. Cass, do you need anything from me?
Oh, Barry, I really don't even know where to begin.
Okay, maybe I'll try to.
What
Stop
are
that,
you
Code.
doing?
Stop it.
It was dried up.
Stop it.
So we have to reapply the secretions.
See, this is what I was talking about. Yep, I know.
This helps. You know
Why
it
is
helps.
anything being secreted on anything in this ship?
Yeah, now you see what I've been dealing with for the last several months.
You'll listen to her purr. Oh, sweet solace. She loves it. I can explain to you later how bioengineering works.
Oh, that's wonderful. Great.
Yeah.
I've even started writing a notebook.
Yeah. I meant in this very moment, Cass. Do you need anything from me, or do you got it until we get to the jump gate?
We're heading to the jump gate, and I think the only thing I could use right now is a little bit of information.
Yeah. What you need?
Oh, information.
Okay. First and foremost, how'd you find me?
Wouldn't
Well.
be me.
Okay.
I gotta know whose ass I gotta kick, Barry.
Definitely wasn't
Right.
me.
So, hilariously, I don't actually know because I just went around asking if anyone on, what station was that? Was that Stepping Stone? I'm asking my brain and remembrance. I think it was Stepping Stone Station, maybe. Maybe it was a different one. Anyway, I went around asking in the last place you had been seen, which was apparently Stepping Stone, before you skedaddled over here, and there were a number of people that had seen a person of your description. And then I figured out from there that may have been a Immortal Syndicate. Well, yeah. No, that's what it was. It was, I'd heard that you were on that station last. We were coming here anyway, unrelated to you, and we may have interrogated one of the scouts that came out after us, and they described you as working here as an engineer. So it was one of the Immortal Syndicate that ratted you out. You sure you don't want to nuke them?
Wait, wasn't there a whole speech about not killing?
I just need to reassure my own brain that I don't need to kill anybody right now. Sorry if it takes just a moment.
I mean, as I said, Immortal Syndicate.
No, that'll just make everything worse.
I have a solution.
Yes, Code.
I can alter your mind so you forget about it. Pain gone.
Nope.
No.
No, thank you, but no.
No, I like my brain cells right where they are. Thank you very much.
We are of the same mind, sis.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So anyway, no one in particular ratted you out outside of the scumbags that you were unintentionally aiding and abetting.
Are you gonna bring that up again?
Listen, you got so much ammunition against me, I have one thing now. I got one thing.
Uh-huh. Better cling
And
to
I'll
that
bring it
one
up.
thing for dear life.
I'm gonna hold on to it for dear life, because I know if I don't have it, I will probably be dead soon.
You sure you need me up here? I can always go back and...
Stay put!
Okay, yeah.
Yep, noted.
I don't need you running around and slathering secretions on other parts of the ship. At least if you're here, I can see what you're doing so I can fix it later.
Oh, you two are very much alike.
Don't tell her that.
Okay. You are very much alike.
Thank you, Code.
Yep.
Barry, you know.
Yeah.
After this isn't the only Immortal Syndicate base, right? You know that.
Yeah, I probably had a feeling of that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
After this, after what happened here, well, there's gonna be hell to pay. This ain't the end of this story here, Barry.
No. However, after we get to Stepping Stone, we could go to the authorities at Great Ocean and give them all the information we have on the fact that they were indeed attacked by Immortal Syndicate, which they did not know. We have pretty definitive proof now. Motions to Cass. If they get the whole...
Here's the issue with that.
Yeah.
If I say, yes, it was the Immortal Syndicate.
Yeah.
Sort of like, in a legal way.
Right.
That's a bit of a problem for me, Barry.
Right. Well, then maybe we don't talk about you at all, and we, have the doctor that we rescued who was kidnapped by them, who we have currently, testify against them in that sense, because she was indeed captured, got her hand cut off by them, all sorts of nasty things. So that could maybe work, since we have a literal eyewitness and victim from them as they attacked and stole them from Great Ocean Station. Might be enough to make the Immortal Syndicate go, maybe we don't want to fuck with them.
I doubt that very much. I feel like that's going to just be a little bit of more motivation for them to, I don't know, kill the shit out of us a lot faster?
True, but we'd have Great Ocean Station and, like
Actually,
the local...
now that I think about it, if I don't testify, it's really
Yeah.
just you that gets on the hook for this.
Yeah,
I could just be lost. Oh, wow.
Hey, I did say we could get your name changed.
You did. I don't even know if you need to do that, though. I could have
Right.
just got away in the base. And they wouldn't really care too much if I, just got away from the disaster I evacuated.
However you, make yourself feel better. Yeah, whatever works for you. I'm fine. If I die because of all this and saving your ass, I'm glad you could sleep well at night, Cass. That makes me happy. I'm sure Mama be proud too.
We could just kill her off, blow up the base, say that, she went up in flames, and I can create a whole new profile.
Do you know how long it took for me to build up my name, especially having a dumbass brother like I do?
Oh, that explains a lot. I didn't mean that in a negative way. Meant that as a...
Hendrix
That is
Repair
Simple
is
that-
synonymous with quality. Even if it is the same last name as Barry.
I will say. No, I'm not gonna. That's just gonna make you angry. Not gonna do it.
Good
not
idea.
Gonna do it. Yeah, I thought so.
I like it when you actually think.
Yeah.
I mean, the air filtration's good in here. It picks up the smoke, no problem. It's a mining ship, so they probably had to worry about the air filtration real good.
I do replace the filters regularly. Thank you very much.
Good.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't have to be
What
repaired.
about this shag carpeting? You replace that often?
I regularly scrub it, vacuum it, and clean it. Thank you.
I don't
Because
think
of
you do
some-
shit. I think you program the robots to go do the work and putter around and clean the ship like they're supposed
How
to.
is that any different?
Barry, you never did a hard day's work in your life. Admit it.
What did we just do now?
Okay, that wasn't
Rescue
really...
a doctor, rescue you?
That was maybe 2 hours worth of work for you. And you were on the ship for a lot of that.
Oh.
But I mean, really get your hands dirty.
Okay, do you want me to go through the entire bounty hunting list that I have?
You do not. I can say he did get his hands dirty. I point at Jaundice.
No, not that way.
Let me see your hands.
Like, shows, like, grease-stained, like, bloody hands, like, a bleeding bandage.
Sucked. What happened to your arm there?
Huh.
Get my hands dirty!
Well, shoot. That might be the first time I ever didn't see that.
Maybe if you hadn't disappeared for a month, I would have been able to show you more.
Oh,
Barry,
I gotta go use the restroom. Like, really bad. Both of them. Like, I'm
are
just-
you really going to talk about me disappearing for a month? Me
I'm-
disappearing for a month? How many
Yeah?
times have you disappeared, Barry? How many times have you run off and done one of your little jobs, or you got some other new harebrained idea that you got to go follow off on?
I thought you said I didn't get my hands dirty!
You somehow don't, even with all these brainy ideas you got.
I own a ship! They seem to work!
You got lucky.
Many times I must be the luckiest son of a bitch! It's good to see you, Cass. I'm glad you're okay.
I'm glad you're not dead.
I'll take that. I will take that. Mom will be so proud of us. Getting along like this.
Yeah, she would.
Yeah. You can add more of the whiskey under there unless you downed it already. I gotta get more
What
anyway.
whiskey? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Right. Right. No, that definitely didn't see you drinking that while I was fixing this nightmare under the panel. I don't like that, by the way. I just want to make it clear. I had all of the objections on this secretion nonsense.
Aren't you in charge? Aren't you the leader here?
It's a crew, and sometimes Titanites just do shit, and you don't ask them to, and they do it anyway.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you've worked with it. You said you worked with them and worked with their ships sometimes. You know how they go.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be culturally sensitive, all right?
Trying to understand all this bioengineering nonsense is crazy.
It is. You saw that thing. It worked. I hate it, but it worked.
Yeah, I can't even begin to wrap my head around it, but, you know, everybody's got their specialties, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta.
I saw on the cameras those people that came on the ship. They look kind of hurt. You gonna check in on them?
I brought them to medbay to doc. They're getting treated now.
So about that doctor.
Medically adjacent is what I'd maybe call them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They do decent work. Haven't let anybody die yet.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, and I got a medical bay installed just for them. So.
Yeah.
Very human. Very.
Yeah, Doc.
Very human.
Yes, Doc.
How many eyeballs should I attach to Dr. Aquarius's hand?
No extra parts, Doc.
Okay.
And if you want to add a hand back where there is a stub, ask the doc when they are awake and lucid.
Oh.
No. Just don't do that without asking. Remember what we talked about? No medical stuff unless they give consent.
Okay, I'll just take it to back off.
God damn it. All right.
Anyway.
It's a good thing I didn't get hurt at all. Oh,
yeah,
boy.
it is kind of a good thing. She attached a flavor brick to piece at one point.
Oh, I'm sorry, a what now?
A flavor brick.
Why?
I don't know. She thought he needed a new knee pad. Only gave it to one knee.
Well,
life's been interesting recently. I can tell you that.
suppose it has.
Yeah. All right. I gotta go restore.
Barry, would you like for me to clean up this squirting that's happening on your, what is this thing called? This purple cloth?
I swear, Code. What did I tell you about my Velvet Elvis?
It wasn't, I just walked by it and
I got a real one, Cass!
You got a Velvet Elvis?
And he's You clean it now!
Yeah,
clean it now, Code, my God!
I was just trying to help. It wasn't me.
Clean it!
Okay, alright.
It better look like Velvet Elvis when you're done.
I was wanting one for the shop.
Yeah, listen. It may have been an intentional gift for you. But if it's nasty, I ain't giving it to you, for obvious reason.
I don't want it if somebody's been squirting all over it.
Yeah. Why do you
Don't
think
worry, it will be stellar.
Yeah, I believe you.
It's a real one.
There's
It's so
only
nice.
so much it can be cleaned, even if you take it to a professional.
I know. Trust me, I know. All right. Okay. I gotta go restore peace. I hope he put a recent backup in. He's fucked. So I gotta go see if I can help him.
Let me know if you need any help.
Thank you. I will. All right, you got all the credentials you need for the jump gate?
Yeah, I think so.
Should be,
You got a console here in specific I can transmit?
Yeah, it's the one on the left. There should be 3 switches on the top, 2 on the bottom, and then the drawer underneath on the left side, just under that, has a sticky note with the code on it.
You don't have it programmed into the computer?
It's
So
a
you can
backup.
just-
Of course I have it programmed. I just have it as a backup in case for some reason it got changed by, I don't know, a Titanite or me after some whiskey or I don't know, anything.
Where do you even buy sticky notes?
I got a guy.
Just go help your friend.
I will. All right. Thank you, Cass. Love you.
Welcome, Barry.
And I go up the ladder to get to Peace. Okay. All right. I pull down the console, like the little screen that might come off the charging thing, and make sure he's plugged in properly, and start scrolling through his backups to see when the last one was, hoping to God that it was not the one right before he installed the Haven code. Well, that's not something I would decide.
Peace, what do you think?
As far as backups go, before leaving the ship, I have programmed it. Sorry about my green screen. I have programmed it to update anytime I leave the ship. The internal computer of the ship will add to my backup whatever experiences, memory, all that kind of shit. As soon as I cross the airlock threshold, it triggers a backup.
Okay.
So, well, I'll RP it out.
Okay. Oh, God. All right. So, yeah, Barry scrolls through, sees that there's one from today, maybe an hour ago. Okay. Oh, that's all right. Let me think here. Oh, shit. That's when he just charged out after Aiden. Okay. Oh, God. I'm going to have to... I look and see, do you have any restraints set up for your charging station? Like, if we're, having a rough ride while you're charging or anything like that? I don't
yes.
know.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
If you do, then I preemptively restrain you.
Okay.
Remembering, because I was on the ship at the time, you charging out. That would be the last memory you'd have of getting off the ship. So I don't want you to start running the moment I back you up. All right. So then Barry goes through and initiates your restore.
Hello, sir. Why does my back hurt?
Right.
And why is my voice and face having... I can't change them.
Yeah. Okay. What was your last memory piece?
I remember... Sorry, I got the dog that really wants attention. I remember... Is Eden aboard?
Yeah, we got him. We're extracting.
I must have left.
You did. Yep, I restrained you only because I didn't want you to run out and slam me in the face when I restored you, and I start removing your restraints.
Very wise, sir.
Yeah, that happened once
I saved
before.
the state of my memory, but not my quote, emotional state, end quote.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to you exactly, but yeah, you kind of got fucked up, bud. You were successful, I think. Aiden dragged you back quite literally. Aiden's okay. She's getting treated by docs. She had a lot of shrapnel. We did indeed rescue Dr. Aquarius. I'm sure in no part due to your help, so... Or whatever the phrase is, that... Anyway, positive. I'm trying to say positives. Yeah. But...
Everyone is... Well?
Yep, we got cast on the ship. Everyone's alive. Everyone's alive. I think we'll be all right.
Other injuries besides mine?
Well, that's what yeah, Aiden's got a bunch of shrapnel is getting removed. Dr. Aquarius is missing a hand. And, is kind of fucked up as well, but maybe not as bad as Aiden. Doc's fine. Code, I don't know. He said he was hurt and then he got serviced by the doctor, and he said that many times, and it was weird. And
do you know how I became injured?
No, Eden might. I don't know. All I know is you're pretty bad. I can do what I can to help, of course, but I wanted to restore your backup first.
Of course. I must have been in some sort of...
You were in factory state. I had to restore with the code.
I'm glad you still remember that.
Yeah, I kind of rammed it in my memory from the last time it happened. I didn't want to have to try to... That took a lot of work to get your factory setting reset code. It'll cost a lot of cred, too.
I appreciate that.
What?
Is it okay if I come in?
Yeah, you're fine.
It seems I was in some sort of explosion. There's scorch marks.
Yeah.
Burning. Also,
impact damage. Looks like you were explosion thrown into something does line up, but well, I don't know what these like.
Blood on me as well. Do you know whose blood that is?
No, but probably whoever did the explosion on you, I'd hope. Are those?
Was Eden with me at the time?
Yeah, maybe, probably. The fact that she dragged you in back to the ship, I'd assume so, and you did run in after her and toss code back to the ship, which was good and helpful.
How very noble of me.
Yeah, you were, to say the least, reckless as hell. But, yeah, you did all right.
You're messed up. And does he need help being repaired? Also, not to say I'm not concerned over it because of you, but, the drone?
He doesn't have any memory of being on the station. We had to restore backup.
It should be attached to his back. There's...
Oh, is that one of its legs?
Oh.
I didn't notice that.
Make it.
Well, and then it must have done its
code. My backup
fine.
only goes as far as when I leave the ship.
No, it's fine. It was set to take precaution measures if something was to happen. You must have been in something very bad for it to...
Yeah, no, it did its job.
Okay.
Thank you, Code, for that. I didn't realize you did that for him. Thank you.
Yeah.
I, too, appreciate any help you provided me.
Of course. I have some backup data files somewhere. Oh, it's in my rig.
That was also left. Yeah, well...
Along with all the other files.
We haven't gone through the jump gate yet. Code, I just had a terrifying thought. Can they trace that rig back to you?
No. But...
Is that... Okay, yeah, but...
If they had a Titanite engineer, they could probably repurpose it and access the data files.
Do your secretions that you use in your abilities
Okay.
Do they have your DNA in them?
Yes, it is biologically coded.
So they absolutely could trace it back to you. Okay, we need to destroy... Can you remotely destroy it without setting off the nukes?
No. Drone is gone. Lost.
Right.
Smart glass is being worked on.
Okay.
Nuking the place would be sufficient.
They have, apparently the Immortal Syndicate had nukes, and Code rigged it up to detonate if needed, and we have a detonator. I'm sure once we jump out of this this part of the system, it won't work anymore. But, shit.
So the birthday party might still go off.
Yeah, well, if...
The partiers.
Yeah, if we choose it to.
There's
Fuck.
good and bad. Good. Every trace of anything that happened is gone. Plus, they don't need nukes. They would probably unleash that on someone. We would be doing it.
I
good.
mean, I don't like them having nukes.
Bad would probably be, I don't know, the population of... Well, which moon is it?
They're working for the damn Immortal Syndicate. I don't care that much about them.
What will happen to Luna if we do?
Probably a good chunk of it'll cut. Wait, what the? Well, there are barely oceans left on Earth now. I mean, the tides wouldn't be that fucked up. How big were those nukes, Code?
How did
you remember?
we get access to these nukes?
Well, you know, I went inside the hangar and was fiddling around on the computer and saw that there was a program set for, it's called Big Boom. Yeah, I know. Went in and saw that there were
belong
nukes.
to the Syndicate.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't know how big they were.
Did you see where they were targeting?
Nah, they were off.
Oh, they weren't. They were just in standby, ready to be used. Okay.
Okay, so we did not give them the nukes. They had them.
No,
already.
they had them already. Yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't get it.
Just to interject here, I'm sorry. Code, you'd know just from the configurations that you saw, I won't make you make a roll for this, but these nukes would have been to fight against starships, basically. They would, yeah. Probably like decent against like medium-sized ships, maybe?
Oh, you couldn't take out a capital ship?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Would it
the
be
good
just
news
like
is,
the Molly size? Because are we medium technically? Or like medium small?
On the high end of, if we had like, there's probably like 5 size categories. You're probably like a size 2.
Okay. And these nukes would be for a size 3.
Yeah, 3 or 4 maybe.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, well, they looked like they were not for planetary destruction, but more of a security system. So taking out, fighters, maybe medium size, not a
Got it.
capital.
Oh, that probably wouldn't affect the tides then.
How would we do it? We could also set it to not launch and explode and maybe blow up that one area.
If you're able to have them fire to the point where your rig gets destroyed but doesn't blow up the whole base,
Collateral damage is quite,
there's probable collateral damage, but I mean, listen.
I need my rig to be destroyed, or we can.
Yeah, I need your rig to be destroyed too. I agree. Here's the thing: wouldn't an alarm go off that the nukes were gonna be set? Like they would know to evacuate a certain area, right?
I would hope so.
Right. You'd think they'd have a good security system for that sort of thing.
Well, if it's used for planetary defense and not destruction, then probably not.
Well, but they want to know that they're armed because you're getting attacked, right?
I would hope so.
Right, that'd be good.
Strange.
Yeah, but no, that'd be smart. That'd be real smart. So in that case, fuck, I should ask Cass. We have to blow them up. I agree, Code. Can you go and get the detonator from Doc? She moved it. Well, Doc took it off of Eden because Eden's unconscious.
You'd be way out of range by now. Just as something you would for sure know. I mean, Cassie.
We'd be out.
Yeah, Cassie.
Okay.
You guys started
so we'd have to
flying
turn
away
around
right
real
away.
quick. Yeah. Okay. All right. We got to get turned around if we do that. All right. I'm gonna go run down to Cass. Meet me in the helm. Code.
Okay, I'll go grab the detonator. And Peace, I'm glad you're operational.
Peace, if you can walk, come on down to the helm. And if you can't, get on comms to say hi to Cass or something.
I can walk. I do need some repairs, but...
Yeah, I'll help you out with that in a sec.
I will make my way to the helm.
Very well.
I'm going to the med bay to get the detonator.
Okay. I think we meet back up in the helm then.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I should turn off my camera or not.
All right, I have the
Are
detonator.
we all going to the helm?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Oh, okay. Well, I
so.
thought I thought I was going, like Barry told me to go to the helm to help or whatever.
Oh, just to say hi to Cass. Yeah.
Right. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Because I don't know if you remember saying hi to her or not. I don't remember.
You guys did the thing where nobody knew who goes first. Oh, no,
You go down the ladder. You're. Hey, Cass.
Hey.
Okay, we got a bit of a problem.
I got the detonator.
Okay. Jesus. We're out of range anyway, so it
Okay,
wouldn't have
you
done
need
anything,
to not
Cass.
fall on me with something called a detonator.
We're out of range.
Sorry.
We're out of range. But we might need to get back into range. Now, before you get all uppity on me, Cass.
Uppity?
Okay, that was a poor choice of words.
That was a very bad choice of words.
Yeah. Before you get
Uppity.
critical of what I'm about to say about detonating the nukes.
Would you like to press the button? Is what he's trying to say.
It doesn't work right now, Code. And no. His rig is still there attached to the... Come on, Cass. Come on. We gotta... There's an emergency. Get
What the
angry at me
hell do
later.
you think just happened? I got in here and I started flying your damn ship. I'm a mechanic. I'm trying to fly you away from some horrific job gone wrong, and you're calling me uppity?
No,
I can see things up here are running as normal. I'm going to check on Eden.
Hold on a minute. I thought you were broken.
I restored him. And he's very broken. Look at all the shit that he's gone through as he climbs up the ladder.
I'll be back.
Okay. It was a bad choice of words. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm a little frazzled right now because Code's rig, which can easily be traced back to him and all of the data he had, is there on their station still. The one that's hooked up to the nukes.
Yeah,
We can launch them. They're meant to destroy ships. They're essentially anti-air or anti-space. AS, I don't know. Anti-spaceship.
Let me just clarify what happens when a nuclear weapon goes off. If the weapon goes off inside the base, everybody's gonna die, dummy. It doesn't matter if it's a spaceship killer. It's a nuclear weapon.
I know! That's why I said we launch them and fire them outside just slightly so it damages that little area.
What kind of range do you have on this?
We have to go back a bit. That's why I said we have a bit of an emergency.
No. How much is a bit? How far is the range on whatever the hell it is you're trying to do with your rig?
I look over to Code, not knowing the exact range.
It's about a size 3 nuke.
Okay, well, that's a nuke. I'm not asking about the nuke. I'm asking about your rig. How?
It's not that big. It's,
No.
Well, there's multiple things that can happen here.
No. You're a mechanic. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm also scared.
What is the range on your rig?
Yeah, it's about 500 meters.
Why is it that close?
I was triggered for a nuke. I didn't want to go too far out.
What do you mean? It's a trigger for a nuke! Code! Why do you want to be 500 meters away from a nuke?
I was under stress.
Okay, now I'm a little stressed and I'm feeling a bit what Cass is feeling. Jesus. Okay.
Listen. If we get close, we can. Oh, do we have something that we can frazzle the rig with?
You mean like an EMP or something?
Yes.
I don't know how your bioengineering stuff works.
Code, could we rig one of our stun weapons to turn into a mild EMP if we fire it at the rig?
Possibly, yes.
What
but
weapons?
I don't think it would.
You got grappling hooks.
I got stun weapons too.
Okay, well, maybe.
Okay.
Oh my.
I told you I sometimes get my hands dirty.
We have to go back.
I know, but if we don't, they'll be able to trace all of us, and probably you too, because I guarantee you he's got data about everything.
Hold on. Do you know how lucky we are? I want you to be very clear.
I do, because as I told you, I'm the luckiest son of a bitch alive.
You say that like it's some kind of tagline or something.
It kind of is.
Do you see yourself on a poster in your head? Because sometimes I worry about you, Barry.
I mean, I kind of was hoping I'd be on a poster at one
Oh,
point.
Lord.
We had an invitation to the red spot.
Well, I have an idea.
It doesn't make you a superhero.
It makes me kind of a super person, though.
If I may.
Yeah, go for it, Code.
We can do this without killing anyone, and like we can extend the range with jaundice.
Okay,
I would
he's
just
got a
have
point
to
there.
give him my biosignature.
Yeah. Oh, and have it lock on to the biosignature from... Okay, that's actually not a bad plan. And you can fry the rig that way without detonating nukes.
Yes, but there's a catch.
What's the catch?
Oh, we're gonna need some Eden juice.
Well, actually, we might have some...
Hey, Doc? Doc?
Yes. Well, what?
Oh my god, I have not heard you snippy before. That's actually kind of encouraging. Anyway, do you happen to have any of Eden's blood that may have leaked out and you stored it in a pan for one of your weird reasons?
Eden juice.
Am I supposed to say no here?
No, you're supposed to say yes with, say that you can work on it.
I can collect this for you if you want.
We need it for jaundice, yes.
Do they
it
know
would be
we
great.
can hear them?
The one with the plasma, the preserved one. Not the recent one.
Okay.
Yeah,
hear
they
you
don't
even though
know.
you're
I don't know
whispering.
how... I don't know why they don't
Is that
think
how it
we
works?
know. It's been this way every time.
Thank you, Doc. If it's ready soon, can I come up and get it?
Well, I was actually about to wake up Eden, so I will ask Eden first before acquiring the juice.
Okay, that's consent, and I did say that was important. Thank you, Doc. Okay, Code, could you go up there and maybe get it from her, since you know what you need to do with it?
I have a better idea. Why don't we just bring Eden here and have it suck?
No. She's low on blood. No. If there's already blood that's out because she was being treated, we can use that.
Jaundice is picky.
Okay, maybe you can help Jaundice not be so picky so Eden doesn't die. Why am I on comms? I'm sorry, I should not have this on comms.
Oh, yeah. Well, then you would have to, I think he likes you, so you have to
Yeah, I've
administer it.
already... And, like, my arm is still, slightly bleeding. I'm still having a bit of a problem with the last time this happened.
I saw a video once of a creature that would put the food in its mouth and then, swish it around and then put it in its
You're talking
baby's-
about birds regurgitating?
Is that what they are?
You want me to gargle Aiden's blood and spit it into jaundice?
I think you'll like it. I'll just go get it. I'll just go get the Eden
Oh,
juice.
God, I don't get sick that often, but don't start, Cass. It's gonna get me.
I'm trying.
Oh, fuck. You know...
Are you sure that you were the best choice for a crew, Barry?
You know, about that, I didn't actually choose them. They might have tried to steal my ship because they don't understand human, borrowing and such, and barter and whatever. and then I stopped them, and then I eventually helped them, and Peace was...
Yeah, I had an issue with
Peace
the
was-
Titanite assistant stole a wrench.
Yeah, I bet you said they borrowed it, or they left you some weird piece of flesh in its place.
It wasn't flesh. I think it was food.
Yeah, that's about the same idea for them.
It smelled real bad. I didn't eat it.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't, because you would have probably gotten ill or hi, Code.
Well, it's not gonna be the same as you. But it's nice enough to put a nipple on it.
Okay.
You hear that, Barry? It's got a nipple on it.
That's what
I
she
think-
called it.
Yeah, I think it's a baby bottle nipple, although I don't actually know where she got it, and that looks way more real than I wish to admit, and
It is
I'm
flesh
a little...
textured for...
Yeah, okay. Do your magic, Code.
No, you have to do it. Jaundice has taken a liking to you. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. There you go. Biosignature. Very wise form.
Would you mind helping me out a little bit, Code?
I'm holding the backside up. He's rather large now.
Yeah.
Overfeeding him.
Me. I had to feed it me and like hold up my arm that's bleeding.
I didn't really see it before. It's so horrible.
Yeah, I know, and Jesus.
Oh, it's
Okay.
getting testy. Please.
Yeah. I'm proposing a group action with you, Code.
Don't let the tentacle touch me!
Hold it. Hold it.
Yeah, I like slap the tentacle away from Cass.
So what are we rolling?
Okay. What are we rolling?
Do we have to?
I'm gonna sit in the other chair. I'm sitting in the other chair.
That's a good plan.
Think he likes her.
I hope not. Okay. All right. And I take the tiny bottle of Eden blood with Code blood in, and like...
Just on a nipple.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, slow down. Oh. All right. That went a lot nice. Is it
That's
whole
not a
bottle's
noise
gone.
I ever want to see around a nipple. Okay, yep, and it's
the
gone.
whole thing. That was a prototype. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, now what do we need to do,
Set.
Code?
We just need to find out how big of a range it has now.
Okay. Well, that's your expertise, not mine. I mean, it's kind of mine, but you're better at it.
Okay. What do I need to roll back?
I don't know. I don't know if the creators of this game had ever imagined a roll required for this moment.
I mean, they're trying to technically
I think
rig
it's
it, aren't
probably
they?
rig.
Yeah, it's a rig.
That's the closest you could ever
It
get.
seems to me like fortune is like the catch-all for everything.
He's eating more than a bottle now. All right.
It's a rig roll.
Okay, it's a group action rig roll.
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? Barry
I did
Code.
propose I did propose a group action.
Yeah. Group
All right.
action. Who's leading the charge here?
I guess I am.
Go for it.
Right.
Yeah, you've got 3 in rig, I think, anyway. I've got 2.
Two, but that's fine.
Oh, we have the same. So it doesn't change anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're both helping each other. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoever.
All
Now,
right.
the way that the group roles work again for those that are watching. I'm sorry. And if there are any failures, the person that is leading the group role takes stress for each failure.
Oh, that was the thing. Sure. One stress to go.
I mean, I've got plenty. I can lead it. I did suggest it as a group.
All
I can do that. That's fine.
I don't mind having another trauma.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Position and effect.
So many jokes. Must not.
Yeah, what? Tell me my position, Whack, and how effective will it be?
Oh,
Is
boy.
there like an embarrassed or a bashful position?
Or way too into it for anyone's good?
Let's
Creepily all about it position?
call this a risky position.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I believe that. Glad it ain't desperate.
By the
It's
way,
definitely not controlled.
that's the name of the episode.
A risky position.
The effect will be standard.
All right, so it's limited for me because I've got less effect due to jaundice the first time.
Was I healed by the doc? You have to roll.
No, not yet.
Yeah, we haven't had downtime yet.
So limited on that as well, I guess. One injury does that, right? Or level 1 injury? Oh, great.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Okay, any bonus for this? No. Yeah, okay, all right, that's fine.
I got a 6. Let's go.
Same exact roll.
Hey!
Wow.
2 successes, no stress taken.
That's what happens when you dual parent jaundice.
I wish I could play the Ghosts music where they're working together on the clay.
We're molding jaundice into the right shape.
Yeah. We'll have to settle for this.
Cats in the background, like in slow mo.
I love this.
I just picture Cass with the same mullet as Barry.
She definitely has not, because she's teased Barry about the mullet.
Yeah. She's probably got a nice bob or something practical for mechanic.
Just gonna try to slam jaundice back into his compartment.
Yeah, I'm helping like shove him in there. Like, those are not- No, don't make those noises.
Please.
Yeah, Cass, could you hit the latch, please?
I'm not going anywhere near that. Oh, I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna be sick.
God damn it.
Can't use my left hand.
All right, I like reach my foot up to like kick the latch in.
Are your shoes off?
Yeah, I don't want shoes on the shag.
Is that really your main concern right now?
Somehow, yes. I'm trying to distract myself, Cass.
Oh, God.
Can use
Latch
her toes in
closes.
very weird ways.
God damn it. All right.
If anybody like came in from like the medical area right now, they would see this horrifically awkward scene of Code and Barry by this.
We're playing
this
Twister. But it's like the 3D
And
one
Barry
with like the
has
walls
no
and shit.
shoes on for some reason.
was like this.
Yep.
That was successful, I would say. Josh was actually well behaved, considering. Ooh.
Yeah, better than last time. God damn. All right.
I mean,
Fuck.
so what does that give us if we roll both 6s?
You think that you have increased the range on basically the range of the blast on a stun weapon. So we'll say that you can fire maybe from 2,000 meters away.
It's better than 500.
Yep.
All right. It's looking good. I say it about 2,000 meters.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, that's still not great.
No, it's not great, but it's better. And
Remember, we're trying to shoot out at like a...
listen, Cass, I will take the helm. You do not have to fly it.
Oh,
I know
great.
Well, I'm sure you don't want to be the
No,
one
I
to have
don't.
to fly away from a note. Well, there you go, okay?
And
I was eventually gonna...
if
Yep.
we are picked up by the Immortal Syndicate and they
Yep.
see us or whatever,
Yep.
y'all kidnap me.
Okay.
I have a question. Are there any ships that was left out of the base that are functional?
There was one, yes. I actually rigged it up so that Doc could get to and from to, blast the hole in to rescue y'all.
Great. If I have a little bit of downtime, I might be able to build something to where I can put a timer on the detonation.
We're not getting off the ship, Code. That's just too many risks.
Oh.
I ain't having you do that. Appreciate it, but no, that puts you at risk.
Okay, what if we put a timer on the detonator and drop it?
I mean, I guess we could. Why?
Actually, that's not really that bad of an idea. I mean, it is just Luna, so I mean, it's not like it's the Earth or anything. You won't be dealing with huge gravitational forces, but they do exist. You could probably drop something, but it'd be real hard to make sure that it actually hits its target. You'd need some kind of, well, very precise calculations and.
That's kind of his deal,
frankly,
admittedly.
the release of whatever it is that you drop, well, whoever's doing the aiming's got to be real good. But we could probably do something like that from maybe 10,000 meters.
Yeah, so if we... Okay, were you thinking of just having the... Well, what's your plan, Code? Give me your plan.
Are we going to blow it up or are we going to do an EMP? Which one is it?
Well... I am not blowing up a nuke with people that are there. I mean, there's plenty of just good people that are there.
Oh, I should have said, mistakenly trip it. Words, humans. Okay. EMP then.
I still hear you.
Oh, yeah. That was supposed to be my inside thoughts. I'm having a lot of trouble with this without using the way. Okay, sorry. So...
Stun weapon it is. 2,000 meters.
Barry can do it. I saw he had a new shiny... gun.
I pull out Big G. Yeah, Big G's great, but not a stun weapon. And I put it back up on the wall in the mount that I made.
Needs more calibrations.
Probably. Okay, all right. Okay.
That will be a great shot. All right. What do you need me to do?
We also gotta count on the fact that the Immortal Syndicate haven't reinforced their own base by now.
Probably, but his rig should be shootable, yes?
Yeah, it's just like outside the base. It's like in a hangar where all the combat ships come out.
So we should be all right. It's basically a flyby.
I would guess so.
I mean, if they sent out any communications to any of the other Immortal Syndicate bases, I think there's more on Luna.
There's more on Luna, not just this one?
I'm guessing. I don't know. It's not like I got a map. But
well, it's a secret base. Why would they have multiple? Because then it would end up making it easier to find one.
Well, it's still a moon. It's not like, a needle in a haystack or nothing, but, I mean, it's still pretty big.
Yeah,
Wouldn't they be busy with cleaning up all the stuff that just happened? Hopefully.
That would be my hope. Well, we got to do a flyby anyway, and I can make Molly fly well. All right. Okay. All right, here.
Well, Cass would need to do the flying. You would need to do the shooting. I'm not doing it.
No, yeah. I can fire from here. That's fine. I can fire and fly.
Do we have anything else on the ship besides grapples?
It's stun weapons.
Oh.
That's why we're doing this, because we got the stun weapons.
I wish I had more time. Okay.
Yeah, well, I do too, but we are where we are.
Pleasure meeting you, Cass.
And there he goes. All
Are
right.
we really doing this, Barry?
If you don't want anything traced back to you or my crew or anything, yeah, we gotta.
Let me
Wish we
know
didn't,
when
but
you
we...
need me. I will be getting the device ready.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Who is going to be involved in this little project? We are going to need somebody to basically set up a drop for this timed device to activate an EMP, basically. We need somebody to actually make it. We need somebody to fly the ship.
Yeah. Okay. So let me go over the plan here, because I think we had different ideas, but I like that idea that maybe you said, or maybe I interpreted differently. It's putting an explosive device on a stun weapon in order to create an EMP. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. And if that was what everyone was
Yeah.
already saying, then now I understand it.
Yes, because it was very timed.
Barry was not entirely tracking until right now.
That's like
Yes,
half the
sir.
secret to all roleplay, by the way, is just faking it till you make it.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yeah, we're gonna time it.
Yeah. All right. Nope, that's good. Okay, then we can be up 10,000 meters. Perfect. All right, beautiful. All right, I will be
Yep.
flying. So the Cass, hop over into the co-pilot seat. I might need you to do something potentially. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Code, I can trust you to take one of our stun weapons and rig up a detonator to it?
I already started. Was I supposed to ask?
No. That's what I was hoping you would do. All right. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna get us in. I'm gonna get us 10,000 meters above where you need to drop it, and you gotta be as accurate as you damn possibly can. Otherwise, we're gonna have to play this a lot more risky.
Wait, I'm dropping it? That's not a good idea.
Okay.
You know who should drop it? I believe Peace.
I was gonna say Peace probably could drop it. He's damaged, but he should be able to drop that no problem. Did you catch that, Peace?
I'm sorry, sir. What would I be dropping?
Basically a homemade EMP device onto Code's rig so he can fry it. That way nothing can get traced back to us.
How would we be launching it, sir?
Dropping it out the airlock very accurately as I fly by.
Oh,
Yeah, you're better at, on-demand calculations and whatnot.
I could attach some fingers to it if you wanted to have phalanges.
While I appreciate the offer, we don't need that at...
may I suggest, sir? that
Yeah,
we
please.
Connect it to a grappling arm and drop it from there.
Like just fire it out on the grappling?
That's such a genius idea.
No, like a fishing line. We put it on, we let out the line, and then disengage the arms when we are over the target.
Oh, it would be like putting a tiny gun in a very big hand.
You'd lose the grappling arm. We're talking 10,000 meters here, Peace. You can sever the line as you launch it. It'll probably give you a more accurate firing solution.
Yeah, and we'd still have one arm left. Yeah, I can buy a new one and replace it.
Are we going to replace those arms with something else anyway?
No, why would we
lose
do
the
that?
grappling arm?
Yeah, we'd lose one. We'd probably use the...
The line isn't 10,000 meters.
No, we'd have to... we'd have to go much closer if we did it that way.
Oh, are you saying the EMP would not affect?
No, but
Grappling
there's a
arm.
detonator on the stun weapon. It will explode to cause the EMP.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
If we do
so
these
there's a
light-
firecracker and a closed fist.
Yes.
Could we lower the grapple, then let go, and then drop it from the grapple?
Well, my point is, if you fire it, you fire the grappling arm, right? Like you shoot the grappling arm out. What was your plan, Peace? You just detach the magnetic coupling, and then it launches from where the grappling arm ends? Because that line isn't 10,000 meters.
No, I was just suggesting that we do that to get it closer than a shot out of the airlock.
Yeah, sort of like you're throwing a pitch.
Yes.
Yeah, that could
makes
work.
sense.
Fire it out and then at its apex, release the magnet and have it shoot out that way. That would probably be more accurate.
You could do that.
Yeah, and then we wouldn't
At
lose the arm.
moment, yes. Exactly. At the moment of furthest extension for the grappling line, release the couplings.
That could work. Yeah, that could work. And worst case, we can cut the line if it seems like it's gonna fail. Like, it's like, oh, it looks like it's off of their trajectory before it hit apex. Cut it so it at least flies a little more true.
Where are we aiming this?
At his rig, Code's rig.
The
And
hangar,
that is in the
outside
hangar, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was just outside the hangar, or just like right.
It's right in the beginning. As soon as you walk into the hangar, it's there. It should be able to be hidden. It's where all the combat ships come out.
Yeah. Okay,
Let me do
all
some
right.
calculations, sir. I'll get
All
back
right,
to you.
thank you. Okay, I'm gonna turn us around.
And while we're heading back, I do calculations to see like how viable this idea is.
Yeah, sure. It's super tough. It's super tough. Super tough.
Well, also I would do calculations for both the airlock idea and the grappling idea.
The grappling hook is definitely the better play in
Okay.
terms of making this a better chance to happen, for sure.
Okay.
Okay, but what about airlock with phalanges?
I'm sure there's people that are into that, and that's fine.
Oh, okay.
I think that would
Okay,
take more
goodbye.
time than we have for the airlock to grow fingers.
What?
You said phalanges. You're talking
growing
about
fingers.
growing fingers on the airlock.
On the airlock?
That's what you just said.
On the ground.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Okay, let's get some rolls then. Code,
Yeah.
you're starting off with making this thing.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. What a plan. Did not expect things to go this way today.
I feel like I
I
hear
can't
that every
believe you
week
even
now.
try to expect things.
Oh boy. Okay, is this a rig?
This is a rig for sure. I'm just trying to think what the hell kind of bonuses or anything you get. I don't think you really have any penalties or anything. I'm gonna say that this position is controlled for you.
Oh.
Because you're on Molly. You don't really have any issues that you got to worry about right now.
We got full workshops and everything.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say that the effect is probably standard.
So limited.
Limited.
Yeah.
My poor hand. Okay. Bonus die?
No.
You have a gambit? No, we probably need that for the shot.
Yeah.
A 5. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, you got something worked up in a reasonable amount of time here. There's
Also
probably
using one hand.
yeah. There's also probably like a general comms that goes out.
All right, we are approaching Luna again. I hope you got this shit together.
Yeah, it's functional.
That's all we can hope for. How are those calculations, Peace?
Piece.
They are unsurprising.
Okay, so Peace, you're taking on the role of doing the calculations to make this thing happen. Are you firing the grappling hook? Or is this Barry that's doing this? Or Barry, are you flying and firing the grappling hook? I need to know.
I know I
who's
can
doing
do
what.
both from the helm. But cuz I have 3 in helm, I'm good at this.
This count as a trick shot.
This would absolutely count as a trick shot.
I should probably be firing this and flying.
Okay.
But calculations could help.
So,
If you're doing both,
Oh,
then
calculations can
I
help.
would suggest that you do the trick shot and your sister flies the ship, sir.
I did do a flashback for her to be able to fly better.
Yeah, okay,
Unless you
okay.
think both actions work in conjunction with each other to make it more smooth.
we will need calculations for this as well.
I need to know angles and odds, Peace, before I can make that judgment.
That would
One
be
moment.
Let me check and see what this is going to be. I'm thinking this is going to be a study roll.
I would assume so.
I don't know if there's anything better here. Yeah, it's looking like a study roll.
Okay, position.
Position is controlled. Your effect is standard. You've taken quite a bit of damage though, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I do have less effect.
So this will move down to limited.
Okay. Is there any way to pump up the effect?
Certain abilities can do it, but I don't think that there's any mechanical things that can do it at the moment for you.
Okay. Any bonus dice?
I don't think so.
Okay. 6.
Oh, wow.
6 on the calcs.
Yes.
Thank you.
So
now this isn't the shot. This is just the calculation of the shot.
Yeah. So Barry, you're in the turret right now. Yes.
I would be at the helm if I'm firing and flying.
Okay. Well, that's what I was wondering. I thought Cassie was flying.
Oh! If she's flying, that's right. Yeah. Then yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Also, I did want to note, because I thought so, you can push yourself to increase the effect.
Oh,
it's die
I did not
or
know that.
effect. Yeah, it's die or effect. Blades in the Dark is only the die, no effect. But in Scum and Villainy, it's both. So
gotcha.
I wanted to look that up before I contradict myself. So in theory, he could have done that.
Okay. Well, we'll know for future rolls.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty. Barry, you get basically a nice visual on your HUD of Luna, and it's in the cool like 80s like LED kind of half hologram graphics that like pop up there, you know, like you see the wireframe. You see the wireframe and like the trajectory, like.
Hell yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, so if I'm firing, trick shot, so it extra die.
And you get a bonus die because Peace did so well with the calculations.
Fuck yeah. Okay. So is this a helm roll? I think it's been helm to fire
This is
things
a helm
from
roll,
here.
yes.
Okay. All right. So helm position.
Desperate.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. So I'm going to be doing a few things, y'all. One, I'm pushing myself for increased effect. So position desperate. What would the effect be? I'm just offsetting my notch down. So what would be the effect for this?
Standard.
Okay. And then I will use our last gambit, which makes if my ability punch it, when you spend a gambit on a desperate roll, it counts as risky instead. Still desperate, but it counts as risky if I fail.
You can't do a gambit.
I mean, not a gambit, but a devil never ardent.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So that means I will have 3 bonus dice to this roll. Which gives me 6, so I better do it right.
Don't screw it up.
6 ones, bro.
All right, here we go. There it is, the last one!
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh! Wow!
Wow!
Thank goodness for the gambit.
I can't believe. Oh my god!
Okay.
So, all of you aboard the ship feel that slight jostle as the grappling hook is launched. And Barry, you see the trajectory of the grappling hook as well as the trajectory of the on the HUD. They're not super perfect, but like you see them like beep, 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 beep.
Impact in 10 seconds, sir.
I'm just against the window crying.
Yeah,
Not really.
come on. Come on.
You
4.
you decouple the magnet on the grappling hook, and then you see the projectile leave the grappling hook.
3, 2, 1. Impact.
Nothing happens.
I promise, I did.
No. Just give it a sec.
I'll go down there. I can
Then boom!
All right, Cass, punch it. Let's get out of here.
Who wants to make a fortune roll for Cass?
Me.
Okay. Since Cass knows how to fly this ship, you get 1 die.
Oh, I'm glad I had that flashback for her, because good God.
Sir, I just want you to know, if we do not outrun this, do you remember what happens? I apologize ahead of time if I'm caught in the EMP and I leak coolant.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'll clean it up. And we can restore your everything.
You say you get 1 bonus die.
No, 1 die.
You get one. Yeah.
It starts with 0 die for a fortune roll. Yeah, so you start with disadvantage, and then you get 1 for each advantage, basically. So, Cass begins to punch it, and she says,
We got some trouble.
Fuck, all right, I'm coming up.
I'm just hauling ass to the helm.
You're climbing up the ladder, getting back up towards the helm, and as the bulkhead opens and you see the bridge and Cassie, you can start to see that the capital ship has been launched from the hangar.
Oh, God damn it. Cass! Cass, why is the capital ship flying?
It wasn't gonna be that long of a distraction!
God! Come on!
I didn't expect this to go back, you idiot!
I didn't expect it to be able to fly!
And that is where we're going to take our break.
Before I forget, is the EMP not close to the capital ship? The EMP explosion?
It was not, no.
Okay.
It was in a different hangar, yeah.
Okay.
different hangar.
Okay.
Unfortunately for you. We're going to take a little bit of a break here, folks. If you have not done so, please make sure you're following all these wonderful people. And if you have a Prime Gaming sub, consider throwing it their way. You know what I'm saying?
Or here. Do it here. Oh, my God. No. All I'm thinking about is jaundice now. No. Jaundice and nipples. No.
Make sure you follow all these wonderful people, and we're gonna be back in just a few minutes. If you want to help support Tablestory, one of the best ways you can do that is check out the Patreon, which is tablestory.tv/pledge. Go check that out, or throw a sub our way. Whatever helps keeps the lights on. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Hang tight for more 100 Club back in just a little bit. Right. So Cassie is piloting. Barry, just as you enter the helm, Cassie is taking control of the flight controls, and you see the capital ship beyond. And she says, "We're in a lot of trouble here, Barry. You got a plan?"
Yeah, get out! And he points to the co-pilot seat.
She jumps into the co-pilot seat.
Pops in. Okay, we gotta do some stupid shit now. You ready?
Everybody buckle the hell up!
I'd love to try to get us out of here. I do have an ability, and it's one that will piss Cass off. It's called Exceed Specs. While on board a ship, you may damage a system that you have access to in order to gain a die or an effect. And I figure since she kind of failed that roll, I gotta do something extra to get us out of here easier.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, and I know what system I'm gonna damage, which will piss off Code. Yeah. I definitely kick one of the tentacles that Jaundice has hooked into the underside of this console panel.
Alrighty.
And damage Jaundice.
You see 3 tentacles like...
sorry, bud! Or
just,
something.
They squish as the panel is completely closed, and the tentacles just like sever, and just they sort of slide down the panel as they make their way towards the shag carpeting.
Oh God, that's gonna take forever to click. God damn it! All right. You'll be fine.
Sparks begin shooting out from various panels. Whoa! What did you just do?
This! And I hit the red button for the first time.
Okay.
Rerouting power to the engines.
Alrighty. As you begin to reroute the power, there's all kinds of warnings that begin to go off in the helm area on the bridge, and you can see various like red lights flashing.
Yep. Cass, double check. We got, I'm flipping switches all over, making sure that we do indeed have our shields on, because we have shields.
Okay.
Yeah, I gun it to the jump station.
Give me a helm roll, please.
Gate. Yeah, please. Helm?
Yep. You got 1 bonus die because of your BS.
Sir. Oh, yeah. Would you... Oh, no, okay, yeah. This is indeed... I gain potency without pushing myself because I'm an ace pilot, the base ability for pilot. Speed-related roll. What is my position?
Your position is... let me think about this one. Desperate.
Controlled? Oh, okay, all right. Okay. Effect.
The effect will be standard.
Due to the potency,
Yep.
right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna push myself. And, I think I want this effect to be great.
Alrighty. The rest of you on the ship, there's like this kind of sound as the lights in all of your separate compartments begin to flash, and there's probably emergency lighting that comes on. And
peace to all crew members. Peace to all crew members. Hold on to something.
Buckle up, buttercups!
The patients in the back there.
Strap them down! Hold them! I don't care! We're moving now!
4. Okay, partial.
Barry, you
Just
know
reminding
that
you.
I got no sensors now to see what is happening. Okay. If there is some sort of incoming missile or something, I'm not going to be able to... Suddenly, the ship is rocked hard as you take a hit from what must be a pretty big missile. And let's see here.
We got 2 hull and shields.
Hull has been knocked down to 0.
It went through shields? Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh, shields are blasters. Yeah. Okay. So I don't forget that we have 2 hull in general. I am marking in the notation 2 hull damage.
Up to you.
Yeah, so. Okay,
Hey, Code! Hey, Code! Code!
I'm grabbing the pussy.
Don't do that. Put PG's fine.
subjects, Zeta, anything that can fill holes. I can't remember your inventory.
I will assist you in one moment. I have misplaced the pussy. I need it to wake up, Eden.
I have the pussy.
Oh, bring it to medbay.
Okay.
Barry, you begin to pull away, and she's like, I wish I got something to tell you here, Barry, but you shorted out the sensors!
I know it was on purpose so I could get more power to the engines!
Oh, that's working real great, Barry. Now...
What do you think would have happened if I did it?
Well, maybe you could have avoided them, or if you knew where they were coming, you could have some kind of a chance.
Or it would have had a direct hit on us
You know,
instead
Barry,
of a minor hit.
just more power and going real fast don't do nothing.
It's kept me alive this long. Why would that change?
Oh, Barry.
Yeah, Cass.
Oh, do you have any antacid?
Yeah, it's in the right drawer over there. I take it all the time because of code.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to need another helm roll in this case.
Yep.
This is another desperate roll.
Okay. All right. Position.
It's desperate.
Oh, desperate. Yeah. Thank you. Effect. Right. Listen. I'm a little stressed. Okay.
Standard.
All right. And is that including the potency increase from my ace pilot?
No, it is not.
Okay, so this would go up to great then?
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Any bonus?
No.
Okay. 6.
You did not want to fail that one.
I know I didn't.
Okay. So you pull off some evasive maneuvers as you're using as much as the Molly's got to haul ass. People that are in the rear of the ship, you are getting all kinds of warnings right now, and you are definitely aware that atmosphere is venting back there. However, Barry, you are hauling as much ass as Molly's got, and Molly's got a lot of ass. As you take off, you dodge, and you see massive, laser fire basically shooting. It looks like a Star Destroyer's behind you with how much laser fire is blasting away right now. You're just seeing bolts of energy whiz past on various viewports around the ship, and you've got some pretty good view angles here in the helm. And you're just seeing the laser blast shoot on past. And you know this ship is a lot faster than that one, because you've put everything you can into this. How long that's going to last?
As long as it needs!
Alarms are going off, and Cassie's like, I got to do something about this, Barry.
Go!
Are you okay with anything that we do back here? Because...
Whatever you can to keep this ship moving, Cass is coming up to help.
Get spacesuits on immediately!
Okay.
Okay, I need you to put pussy on Eden. Alright?
Okay, alright, there it is. Where on her? Her face?
No, you're going to need to shove it into her arms when Right. I've plugged the Titanite shrimp into the wall, and... Okay.
What about the sacks? Can we use the sacks?
I could, actually. But, alright, brace yourselves. We're going to awaken Eden here. In 3, 2, 1...
What is happening back there? Why are you on comms?
Oh my goodness.
Quick, pet the pussy. It would make you feel better.
Okay. Oh, it's so soft.
That worked a lot better than I expected.
We are venting atmosphere back here.
Oh,
Yes,
shit,
we
get
did
cold!
that. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm filling holes. Pass me the sacks. Where are they?
Who
In
wants
the closet.
Who wants to make a fortune roll for Cassie? And Code, I also need you to make a rig.
Okay.
Okay,
How many
somebody.
dice for Cassie?
Cassie will get 3 dice for this.
5.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And I need a rig roll from
Yes.
Code. Code, this is going to be a desperate position.
Oh.
The effect will be standard. However, it is downgraded to limited at the moment.
Okay.
You can push yourself for increased effect if you'd like.
That's
We'll
2
get trauma.
stress.
It is 2 stress though.
We'll get trauma, but I think trauma's better than dying at this point.
At every point, you mean?
Alright, I'll push myself. That is a trauma.
Oh God. You don't have to. I was just saying that's
To
an
Trauma
option.
Club.
Okay. Limited 1 bonus die. Is that correct?
It's well, if you want effect, I would say if you want it to go up to standard, you can push yourself, or it's a bonus die. It's one or the other. Yeah, so if you were hoping for both, then don't push yourself if that was all you wanted.
Bonus die might be better. And it's a big old standard. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Okay. Hold me.
Oh my god. Resist
Okay.
the effects, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I already got the strong one.
Yeah.
Resist the effect.
Oh, you can try and resist the effect. Absolutely.
I'm using one arm here, man. I'm just
Yeah. Okay. So this will be an insight roll.
Okay. No bonus die, yeah?
Nope.
6. Oh, you get no stress.
0 stress to resist the consequences. And it's a good thing. Because as you are trying to patch the holes, and I imagine there's some kind of like quick foam or something that you've got.
Yeah.
You know.
Kind of like the manual version from the drones that were fixing the moon thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some kind of quick foam or something. And I was going to roll to see which compartment got completely depressurized.
My God.
And whichever compartment gets depressurized, I was going to have the players make scramble rolls to see if they were able to get their suits on.
I never took my suit off,
lovely.
thankfully. That was a part of my load.
So, what happens here is tag teaming, you and Cassie are able to seal up the holes. There's some really close calls that happen over the next 10 minutes, though. As you begin to pull away from this fight, the various alarms going off, finally the depressurization warnings have gone off. People have gotten their spacesuits on, and the holes are emergency patched up. This is minimal protection. If the ship were to get hit by anything right now, it's looking like game over.
I did my best, but it needs much attention.
You
The
did
warning?
great, Code.
Yeah, thank you. The warnings are
Just-
slowing down.
Thank you.
As a side note, our hull is at 2% ish.
Yeah,
Sir,
the
so-
shields are doing the best they can on top of that.
No,
Okay.
no rubbing is racing for the time being, sir.
What?
I have assisted the doctor into a spacesuit.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay,
When they
okay.
used to race combustion engine vehicles, there was a saying called rubbing is racing, which means you could bump the other car it's unsportsmanlike, but that's how they would excuse it. I was just saying, sir, don't hit anything lightly or worse.
Got it. Okay. No impacts. Understood.
Well, the good news is, remember when I was fixing the grappling hook and I sent some lovely creatures into the back of the ship?
Yeah.
They were fast breeding. They helped a hold, but they unfortunately didn't make it from the damage.
Their sacrifice is noted.
I'm sad. If that's an emotion I'm allowed to have right now.
You're allowed to have whatever emotion you like as long as we're alive. All right.
I look and see how far away we are from the jump gate.
Sure. How would you do that?
As visual as I can, because the sensors are fucked on my own choice.
Yeah.
You heard Jaundice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Jaundice is alive and fine, just missing a few tentacles. They'll grow back.
Unfortunately, Barry, you have no idea how close you are to any jump gate. You just had to pick a direction and fly.
I knew, and we knew the direction originally, thankfully, before I fucked the sensors.
Oh, sure you did.
We went in a direction first.
Voice
before
got
I did
mighty
it.
high there.
Maybe. But Cass put us in the right direction. She just failed at speed.
You were making some evasive maneuvers to dodge some lasers and things.
And I succeeded them very well.
Not very well. You succeeded.
I succeeded.
Yeah. Right now, you are floating in space with no idea where you are.
Okay. Well, I just want to get the fuck away from the capital ship then. And if we don't get to the jump gate, we can get away from it and fix the sensors and then find what we need to. So it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just trying to get away from it and out of its sensor range.
I like pull up like the ship's archives and start actually pulling up fucking stellar maps. Cause, you know, even if we're super long way from Earth, the stars out there are gonna stay the same, you know, constellations and shit. So, and the sun is still there, so I have a starting point and I can kind of guide us from there, but it's not gonna be ideal.
Yeah. You can absolutely do that.
I'm pulling up the stellar cartography, and I'll do my best to chart us a course.
That'd be great, because I think we're still being followed. I'm doing my best to keep us ahead and eventually out of their sensor range, and maybe I'll just keep getting the fuck farther away from them so they can't find us. Is everyone all right? Give me a status report of everybody, please.
Besides my feelings being hurt, yeah, I'm alive.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just
glad.
peachy keen, Barry.
Glad to hear that.
Other than
Doc?
the injuries sustained during the operation, I am functioning normally.
Wonderful. Doc, how you doing?
Oh, hi, Barry. I've brought phalanges that I can attach to Jaundice.
No. We don't gotta do that right now. That's not a thing we have to worry about right now. But I appreciate it, and
But
maybe
I can repair it.
We need all the help we can get.
Yeah, Coat. Okay.
You know what? Sure, you work on that while I am flying the ship as fast as I can constantly. All right, Doc? That's probably what? But that's probably a doctor thing, right? Bioengineering? Yeah? No? I don't know. Yeah, sure. Good luck with jaundice.
Eden, I think I heard you were playing around with PG. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
How's the other Doc?
Well, she's been better.
But she's alive?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right. All right, we're gonna keep going in this trajectory and hope it's the right direction. And if it's not, we'll course correct after we get out of their sensor range.
I'll look at the damage and try to...
I've sent the rudimentary coordinates to your helm, sir.
Thank you.
And I follow whatever rudimentary coordinates I have as best I can. Trying to keep making distance from this capital ship.
All right, let's have a study roll from Peace then, I think.
Okie dokie.
Let's see how good the stellar cartography navigation goes. This is like old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On analog.
This is second start of the ride straight until morning. All right, position.
Risky.
Okay. Effect.
I'd say limited.
Fuck. All right.
Can't bump it down anymore anyway.
No.
So.
Well, that's nice. Yeah. All right. Any bonus dice that you can think of?
Sorry.
Okay. Wow. Thankfully, there's no crit fail, but that would have been it.
You can think of it. What would be the devil's bargain if you want it?
So I think what this translates to is Peace, this is going to take you a really long time. You were hoping to maybe get a handle on things a lot easier. I'll leave it to you how this is interpreted for you. But it's going to take you a really long time to figure this out.
Okay.
My intention is to try to repair jaundice. So to unfuck perhaps some of the sensors.
Okay.
I think I would the reason why it would take a long time is because the star map that looked the most the star map archive that looked the most promising was actually not
from a takeout menu.
I just thought of something. What if it was AI generated? So it's similar but not right.
The moon has 12 fingers.
Yeah, there you go.
And
so many phalanges.
The seams to the clothing are made by Escher.
Yeah.
MC Escher.
Yeah, I used an incorrect archival map. And we end up going a long way in the wrong direction.
Oh yeah. Okay, we can get a roll from you, Vertigo, if you want to try and fix jaundice. Sulking.
Now hold on a second. Can I resist the effects of this?
You absolutely can.
I would love to do that. Can I do that? Let me do that.
You can do a I forget what studies on
Insight. Yeah. Okay. So okay. There we go.
One stress.
5.
That's not bad.
I'll take a stress and I'll resist the effects of that.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe after a minute or two you realize this is just not correct. These aren't actual stars.
Yeah. like
there's like
I
3 of the same
I'm looking
constellation.
at a poster for a movie like it's been ripped off.
Yeah. It's like 3 of the same constellation. There's 3 Ursa Majors there. You're like, what?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and then there's probably some thing at the bottom, halfway journey. You eventually realize what's going on, and you're able to at least point them kind of in the right direction. It takes a lot of course correction, but you can kind of get there eventually. Everyone's kind of crammed in the bridge area while Barry pilots, and Vertigo is repairing the panel right next to him, basically, with Jaundice in there, who is sulking. quite loudly.
Oh, it's okay. There, little one. Oh, don't worry. We'll give you a nice treat. Something extra juicy and chewy. Mm-hmm. I know you like it chewy. Yeah, you like it chewy.
Did it just speak? I could have sworn I heard it say.
It definitely didn't. No, it definitely didn't. And don't plant any of the ideas that it might be speaking at one time or another to me, please, because I have to pilot next to it. Please,
Very
please,
well,
just
sir.
for my own sanity, I can't.
After we get this ship as repaired as we can, Eden, I would request an audience with you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I can do that.
I'll see about securing the hull patches until we can find a port.
Yeah. Is Cass down here with us?
She'd probably be tending to the hull.
Okay.
Hey, Cass.
Yes?
We got cords now. Finally, thank you, Peace, again.
Whoopee!
Yeah. I think we might have actually outran them, but I'm gonna take a bit more of a roundabout way to the jump gate. It'll take us a little longer, but I ain't taking any risks, okay?
Uh-huh. You do realize that, like, the life support and the other systems that you drained for the little burst of speed that you did there, that's gonna take a while to fix.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, we're going to Stepping Stone. I figured I know a great mechanic, probably the best I've ever met, ever heard of. I've even heard that she might be the damnedest, best, most wonderful, kindest, sweetest, generous person as a mechanic I've ever heard of, and they have a shop on Stepping Stone Station that just happens to have a bay open as they've been out for a bit.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
You know who they are? Do they have any sort of flyer or coupon or anything?
I think I might know who they are, and I think they do, and it might be a family discount.
Huh. Did you get married? No. I'm just trying to figure out which family that is.
It'd be my wonderful, better than me in every
Shut
way,
the hell
shape,
up, Barry.
Yep. Shut up.
Barry, I like Cassie.
Yeah.
I'll go assist her.
Okay,
I
thank
like
you.
her too.
Yeah, you just said you were terrified of her not that long ago.
I can be scared and like.
You've been watching too many of my videos.
I heard when the moaning gets louder, everyone is just happy.
It's true.
Can I have a roll, please, Vertigo, for how well you can fix jaundice?
Oh, Dr. Jaundice to perfect health? Yes.
This would be a
What's
rig
the
roll.
position on my doctor roll?
Are you pushing yourself to be a doctor in this rig situation?
Yeah, I'll take trauma, I guess.
Again? Oh,
yes.
no!
Unless
Is that 2 traumas on this mission?
Yes.
I was gonna say,
Well-
unless do you want a group action
3.
so we can help you? See,
I can help in any way.
if you want to not take a
help.
trauma.
I don't want to take a trauma.
I'll help.
Okay.
Wait, are we doing group action or what?
This is up to you guys how you want to handle
Okay,
this.
I'll do
Somebody's
group- I'll
responsible
take it.
for the stress. Either way.
I'll take the stress since I've got a clean slate here.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Roll.
What if I cut my finger and give her a little bit more Eden juice? Does that help?
Oh, that does help. That yes.
But I would
You
have to
should do
take
that.
stress.
I mean,
Or could I take
can't
a
take-
level 1?
Yeah, I'll say you can take 1 harm if you want to get a bonus die.
Okay.
Hey.
Anybody have like a sharp pokey thing?
Pulls
I
out
have
his
many.
knife
I'm
from
gonna
his...
take his knife and slice my hand.
It's that scene in anime where like as you ask for a weapon and there's like 12, like everybody holds up like 12 of them.
Yeah. Weapons
taking
literally
Barry's
mounted
knife.
in my helm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sliced my hand. Where do I hold this?
Oh, God.
you might want to don't get too close.
There we go.
Get very close.
Yep, yep. Okay, I'll squeeze it a little
Yeah,
bit
get
more.
that.
That's
Don't let it
so
touch
cute.
Yeah. There it is.
Spoiling them.
He's so happy.
Oh.
Yeah. There it is.
All right. I mean, I'm like piloting, but I'll like try to hold any. I basically am doing like the hold tools for Doc as I'm piloting.
Sure.
You're holding a bunch of fingers.
Yeah, I don't like it at all, but I'm helping.
Holding the sandwich. Okay. Position.
Okay, so we're gonna need rolls from Barry, from Vertigo, and from Code. This position is controlled. The effect will be
Limited. And
Standard.
it's standard, but if anybody's got any injuries, it gets knocked down to a limited.
Yeah.
okay.
And since I sliced my hand, they get bonus die.
You get 1 bonus
All of us?
die.
Okay.
Sick.
All right.
Wait. Oof. 4. Oy. Wait. Oh,
She made the
gosh.
rig roll. I'm like, 1 die, and you just got a bonus die. No wonder you didn't want to do rig. Okay, so
2 stress with a partial.
2 stress and a partial success. Okay. This tag team environment that you've got going on here on the bridge while Barry is piloting is not the greatest. It's a little too close for comfort. Everybody's kind of all elbows all over the place.
Very comfortable.
So you've gotten something worked out. You think that, Jaundice can probably detect stuff.
Now you have to be
Good
nice,
work.
Jaundice. He doesn't want to put his tentacle inside that, back in there after you already.
No, I didn't do that. Oh, hey, that red light's now orange. All right, well, we've got maybe sensors. That's better than no sensors.
There's some static and fizzling going on as you get the view of the ship and a sort of radius expanding outwards from the ship as stars start to flicker in and out.
Okay.
Well, I can begin a regimen of medication for jaundice. So, at least you've got something for now. Might improve over time.
Okay, yeah, that'd probably be good. It won't help this moment, but it will help in the future, so that's
I will
good
need
enough.
access to your crush.
You get 1. 1
Okay,
crush.
that's all I need.
All right, God damn.
Crush. Okay.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm going to make it less awkward here. And if you need me, I will be helping Cassie.
I think his intentions with my sister are not what my sister hopes for, but
What do you think his intentions are?
well, he mentioned being terrified of her and also liking it. I'll leave that to you.
Okay.
That's the effect she has on most men, admittedly, and some women. So.
Are you okay?
No. But I'll be fine.
That laugh
No.
tells me otherwise.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, stressed to high hell. My sister's alive, so that's a notch up. We almost died, so that's a notch down. Let's see, we've got the potential of Immortal Syndicate on our asses in general now, but also potentially in the future. Though that's been offset a little bit by blowing up the rig that may have let them trace it back to us. I don't think we got paid for this mission because this was a thing to help you with, which is not denouncing that or making it upset. It's just more we're gonna be tight on funding. But
The Immortal Syndicate's probably gonna be scattered for a little bit though.
Yep. That's the hope. That's the hope. They maybe. What happened in there, Eden?
Well, I rushed in. I sliced the door open.
Yeah.
That's how I got all those pokey bits.
Yeah.
Kind of lost it a little bit. I threw some people.
Yeah. They deserved it probably, so that's fine.
Yeah, he ended up meeting up with me.
Yeah, I figured
And
that.
We got into an elevator. We realized we needed like a key card or something, so we took it off of one of the guys I knocked out.
Yeah.
We couldn't get to the penthouse because I remembered in the video that we were watching, it seemed high up in the video.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
So we went to the next best thing, which was the 4th floor. And
Sure.
we were met with like a barrage of bullets. Or
Okay. They were waiting for you.
Blasts.
Got it.
I did something new.
Oh.
It was just natural. I felt like all of the fear and anger in my body just channeled through my lungs and up out of my mouth. And I let out this huge scream. And it knocked all of them out.
Damn. Well, that's
Some
kind
of
of
them
cool.
were seizing.
Man, they shot at you first. Well done.
Then we made our way up.
Yeah.
And I was by myself because Peace had gone he had gone through the stairs. I took the elevator because I grabbed a key card.
Got it.
And I didn't see or hear Peace yet, and I was walking through this corridor checking all the doors. I heard some muffled noises from a room near me, and I kept walking forward. And then there was an explosion.
That would explain Peace's damage. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Peacekeeper came bursting out from the door that I didn't check because I heard the muffled noises.
Yeah. That's the one that was on the video, yeah?
Her name's Ruby.
Oh, okay.
She's dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, good job, I suppose. It should have probably killed you, I'm assuming.
Maybe. There was a little bit of a scuffle. I blocked her from slicing me in two. And then she ran off. And the walls were crumbling and Peace went after her. And I saw the doctor in that room. And I left Peace.
That explains probably some of the scorch marks he had. They weren't too dangerous, but I thought I saw something like that on him. Okay.
Yeah.
And
I heard after the wall crumbled, I heard the elevator, I think. They must have gotten into it together or something. He was hot on her tail.
Huh.
And then I got down to the lobby and everything was just quiet and dead. And I looked to see maybe the elevator was working or if I could see where the last stop was, and I looked down and Peace was in shambles. Got him up. I called you on the communicator and we pulled everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that catches me up then.
Yeah.
Well, good work. We got the doc. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peace doesn't remember any of that, by the way. That's why I wanted to talk with you. It fried him for a bit, so we had to restore back up. He doesn't remember anything from the point of when he exited the ship to going after you.
Well, he was still functioning after the explosion.
Yeah, he was in, like, factory setting mode at that point. Oh, you mean after? Oh, so it...
Because he chased Ruby.
No, yeah, so whatever Ruby or Peacekeeper, whoever did, damaged him enough that he had to revert back. Probably power conservation or something.
Yeah.
He's all right. He's all right. He didn't lose much. He just wants to kind of have these gaps filled in. So just letting you know.
Yeah.
Good job. Thanks for bringing him out.
Never leave him behind.
Appreciate
I just
that.
feel bad I didn't chase after them. I wanted to save them both.
You both made a calculated risk, and it worked out. You got what we went in there for, and he kept you safe. What he went in for, and y'all got back. So that's a mission success, in my opinion.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to add to that. We
Cassie's
survived.
Okay?
What was that?
Cassie's okay.
She can still berate me, so I'm gonna say yes.
Good.
Yeah, she'll probably, once we're done, she'll choose to not talk to me for a few months and then complain I haven't talked to her in a few months, and then we'll be back to normal. She's probably pretty, well, let's be real, she's probably not okay. She didn't know that she was aiding and abetting. I'm giving her shit for it, but she would never do that willingly.
At least you have each other. It must be nice to have a sister.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. We've kind of had each other, and that's about it for a long time, so. But that's what a crew's for, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We watch each other's backs.
Yeah. All right. Let's start checking in on everyone else, I guess. See what's going on.
Yeah.
Peace wanted to talk.
Yep. Probably the same. You can let him know that I gave you a heads up of what he was hoping for. Just, he wouldn't care.
Okay.
Yeah. Make Vertigo has been helping out Doc Aquarius, so she should be just fine. I did tell her to not attach any new hands, by the way. Vertigo was going to do that, or maybe had temporarily. Yeah, so be good to check just in case.
Yeah?
Should be fine. Should be fine.
Maybe Abigail can walk her through the process?
That would be a good plan.
Yeah.
Maybe check in on that.
Yeah.
I'll be getting us to that jump gate and getting us to a station so we can get repaired and medicated and, I don't know, therapized.
I killed people.
I don't mean to sound cold. I don't. But that kind of goes with the job. I've killed before, and it'll probably happen again, if I'm honest. I don't mean to demean that, but are you all right? Doing that the first time ain't easy, I'll give you that.
I don't know. I'll figure
That's
it out.
fair. Yeah. If you want to talk, I've had my share of that. So I can give you at least a little insight on processing it.
Thank you. I'm gonna go find peace and save Abigail from extra phalanges.
Yeah. Aiden, you did what you had to save and protect those you care for, all right? It was you or them. You wouldn't have made that choice otherwise. I know that of you.
Barry?
Yeah, Code.
Oh, Cass is wonderful with a spanner. I have a question. Is Eden with you?
Yeah, she's coming up here to go talk to Doc.
Okay, can you ask her if she met up with her lookalike?
What? You know you're on open comms, Code, and whispering doesn't do anything of that nature, but what do you talk? You know what, I'll just... thank you, Code.
Oh.
Alright.
I just wanted to know if she'd ate her. Just consumed her.
Yeah, I'll ask, thank you.
Thanks. It's important.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'm gonna get back to assisting Cassie.
Great.
I do not need to know about that, whatever that was.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, you do that on your own time. You're fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, it ain't your fault, is what I'm trying to say, okay? Do or die.
No, it is.
Well, okay, yes. It is, but also you would have died, or the people you cared about would have died if you hadn't made your choices. That's what I'm getting at. Rocking a hard place. You have to choose. You chose life of others that you care for over people that kill indiscriminately and kidnap. They deserved it.
Maybe. But what if they were just like Cassie?
Yeah, they were guarding a person who was kidnapped and tortured. They deserved it. Fuck them.
Okay.
You did the right
thing.
thing.
Peace.
All right. I'll be here if you need to talk.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Keys? Where is
Yes,
he?
I'm here.
Oh. You wanted to talk?
I did. I was able to restore my appearance from the backup and my voice box as well.
Good.
I just want to know, since there are gaps in my memory due to my backups, is there anything that I need to know? I seem to have been in an explosion due to the scorching, and I was thrown or fell or something because my spinal column is damaged.
Do you remember anything about the video feeds?
I do not. Anything that was on the base.
Well, while Code and I were getting things done, a live feed came on a bunch of the monitors around the sector. And it was Peacekeeper. Slicing off Dr. Aquarius's limbs and torturing her.
So that is how she acquired those injuries.
Mm-hmm. But, Peacekeeper is like me.
Did we meet her?
You and I did.
I'm guessing it didn't go well.
No, she was sick. And I think maybe we can ask Abigail some questions and she'll be able to fill us in, but,
Are you sick?
I don't know.
I understand. You're not visibly sick, or you can't tell if you are. Better than nothing.
No, something was wrong when she was made. She wasn't exactly like me. She looked close enough. And, she had set up a trap. She knew that I was going to be coming in.
I'm guessing that's how I sustained my injuries.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it was. There was an explosion, and then she came bursting out. She knocked me with a door, and then you and I engaged with her. I tried to touch her. Use the way. It didn't work. She ended up running. I think you knocked her blade out of her hand or something. I forget what happened. And then you followed her as the wall was crumbling down into the elevator. And then I found you at the bottom of it. And then I found her outside, slumped over. The way that you could tell she was sick from the video feed was there was like these black markings where her veins are that were crawling up her neck.
A corruption in the blood?
Maybe. It seemed a lot worse after she got out of the elevator with you.
Did anything happen after that?
She died.
from injuries sustained during our time in the elevator?
I didn't really see much. I think it was the illness she had.
I'm sorry. I'm selfishly asking if I was directly responsible for her death. I hope I was not.
I don't think so. I think you held her off, maybe. I'm not sure exactly what the reasoning is, but I think maybe the doctor will be able to go ahead and fill us in on that. But
thank you for filling in those gaps for me. I realize how scared you might be. So if you would like me to accompany you to the doctor, I am available.
Yeah.
Eden, I thought you might like to know that the doctor is awake.
Oh. Thank you, Vertigo. We'll be over there in a moment, okay?
Okay, can you bring some bread, please? Thank you.
Yeah, I can find some bread.
shall we go find some bread?
I believe I know where to find some.
I think that's a good place to end the episode today.
The quest for bread.
By the way, did you consume your sister?
That was so fucked up after she's trying not to allude to it, like not talk about it.
I saw your
nice
eyes
having
closed.
a sister. You're awful.
She was like, it was so good.
Barry just like, all right, well, now I know, and I'm not gonna press this issue because you clearly avoided it. Thanks, Code.
Traumaed up, baby.
At least both
what
of
can I
us,
say?
the most human on the ship, being like, all right, that was a social faux pas.
If anything, Barry reacted a lot more positive than I thought he would. It wasn't like you were like, what the fuck up?
Oh, it was to get you to shut up. He's learned how to deal with you.
Yeah. Good.
Don't ask questions that you're not answering.
Yeah, it's the positive talking to a toddler. You know,
Great session, everybody. Good job. Well done. Good job.
We lived. Woo!
Hooray.
That was scary for a moment.
Yeah, no, it was really scary. Yeah, that role that when you decided to make Cassie the pilot, I was like, uh-oh. I was like, uh-oh. She's not that good. She's got one die.
That's why I knew that. That's why I did that flashback. It worked out for me.
Yep.
Wait a minute. She only has one die in Helm?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, I got two. I should have taken over. I thought she was better than me.
Yeah.
She's a mechanic, not a pilot.
She's a mechanic.
Yeah.
She's an NPC, dude. I'm not going to give her really amazing stats and everything.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Great job, though. Well done, everybody. As always, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, chat, for being here. And thank you to my wonderful role players. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Zeke. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, Frank, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. We got some end of session stuff to do. If you have not done so, make sure you're following all these wonderful people. Head on over to tablestory.tv/100club and throw yourself get a Prime Gaming sub. Go support these lovely people. Go do that. If you want to help support Tablestory, make sure you're following us here, Tablestory on Twitch, YouTube, at @Tablestory on Twitter, and come hang out on our Discord, tablestory.tv/Discord, where we have a wonderful community of people that are watching the shows and things just like you, and people looking for groups and talking about all the other shows and just TTRPGs in general. Go check it out. Let's go around the room. Let's do some shout outs. Why don't we start off with Dan today?
Hello, I am Domestic Dan. Lifestyle variety broadcaster, do all this sort of stuff, tabletop RPG, cooking, everything. I'm doing a special weird week of streams this week where I'm not talking at all because I've got some like vocal cord issues.
Oops.
And this show is the exception because I wasn't
screaming so much on the show. No.
That was what I meant. Yes.
I was popping these like candy all stream.
Oh no.
It's fine. It's fine. So I'm not talking after today, pretty much. So it's good. It's fine. But that's what I'm doing. It's been weird. Yesterday I did a silent film, like cooking stream, full on with silent film music and like the pop-ups for text and everything. So I would type it out. It was great. So anyway, that's what I'm doing this whole week. It's just weird. My mod's been fucking with it. So end of session stuff now. For the Molly, we'll start with Molly. Execute a successful extraction operation or capture of a bounty. I don't remember if we counted.
Yeah,
I think we counted that last week.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah. Contend with challenges above our current station. I know we did that last week, but we did also do it this week?
Yes. You get one for that.
All right. Bolster your crew's rep or develop a new one. No. Okay, yeah, that one we got last week as well. Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
I don't think so.
Are we counting Cassie a part of the crew? Because she got some nature on us for sure.
Is that like going back and dropping that EMP? Is that our crew stuff? Is that like our nature?
You do have
to like
clean up after our
no
problems.
witnesses.
You do have
Leave
daring.
no evidence.
I think that we've established that we're not going to leave anyone behind.
That is fair.
That's really good. No
What does that have to do with the rig?
No, but like it talks
Like it's preservation. We put all of ourselves in danger to help
to
one
make
of our
sure that it's
people.
not traced back to anybody.
Wait, I have a question. Would you would have thought of that? Whack?
What? Going back?
No, tracing the rig.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit, I'm glad we did it.
Yeah, no, of course he did.
Of course.
Absolutely.
It probably reduced some of our heat, thankfully.
It was just sitting in the seat too. It's not like it was fucking hidden.
Listen, you know when you have like a rowboat or canoe or something, and there's a hole in it, and it starts taking on water. I mean, is there really a big difference between the kid's little beach sandcastle bucket and Dixie cup?
Yeah.
Maybe
a little bit. Okay,
That
fair
doesn't
enough.
sound like a no.
That's true.
so. What the hell? Good argument, Stella. Good argument.
Hey.
I'll give you one
all
for
right.
that.
Molly got a couple
It's earned her time.
of XP. All right. And for the that's everything for Molly. And for the viewers, Molly, once we have some downtime, will actually have particle cannons because of the last level up. So Molly will get some weapons finally.
I wonder what's coming up soon that will require particle cannons.
Barry knows. Barry's excited for it.
Find out next time on 100 Club.
Speaking of Barry, you addressed a tough challenge with speed or flair.
Yeah, definitely.
How much XP for that?
Yes.
I'm going to give you 2 because
Okay.
you handled the guns and you fucked up the ship to make it go faster.
Yeah.
I haven't used that ability yet because I don't want to damage the Molly, and it was great.
You were 1 turn away from seriously bad consequences.
Oh yeah,
Shields were going out next.
Yep.
And then you were basically flying around in paper mache. Basically, it was shields and then nothing. Like, goodbye ship.
Yep. Show over. Yeah. All right. You express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I think at least once.
You did. The conversation you had with Cassie.
The conversation with Cassie and or with Eden. But I think the Eden one might have been more.
I'll give you for
Vice.
Cassie. I'll say 3.
Okay.
Well, you did mention that you killed people and that, like, you were like, it comes with the territory.
So
like,
that
we move forward,
Yeah, but that I would argue is my trauma, which is vicious. I basically was trying to convince her killing people's okay if you have to.
Yeah, I'll take it. 4.
Yeah. Like, full on. He doesn't care anymore. This mission cemented
This was
that
a
for
pretty
him.
big Barry episode, to be fair.
Was, finally.
We had a big Barry episode.
Yes.
All right.
Anime is
Thank you
cool.
much. That's it for Barry.
All right. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Frank.
Hello, I'm Frank, Technique, or Tech. I played Code today. And I don't know, probably one of the most, I would say the most fun character I played. Definitely playful, outside of my wheelhouse, but I like it a lot. If you want to hang out with me, you can come and find me on twitch.tv/technique, no U, no E, just a Q at the end. We are currently playing Hi-Fi Rush during the day. It's an anime at the end of the day. It's really good. I love rhythm games and anime, so damn, game was made for me. Also, at night, the way I'm doing my stream now is that during the day I do the stream, the stream that's normal. And then at night I do my guilty pleasure. So I take a break in between and do a night stream for a couple hours, few hours. And I'm playing Pathfinder Wrath of Righteous. So it's like a game that I want to play and I don't have to worry about viewers or nothing. Just like if you want to come hang out. It's been great. And more people show up when you do shit like that. It's kind of funny. So if you want to see me struggle at learning Pathfinder and getting fucked up in battles, come on by. It's a great time. So otherwise, Code time. Let's see. Jeez Louise, Code. Every time you roll a desperate, yes, I marked my one desperate. I think I had one desperate, so I marked it. I have so much experience in every category, just not have completed it yet. Let's see. You address the tough challenge with technical skill and ingenuity. I would say rigging something to pulse a EMP. I would argue that would be something. I would hope.
I'm sorry. What was the thing?
You address the tough challenge with technical skill or ingenuity.
Definitely.
Okay. Oops. God, I hate when it does that.
All right. Would fixing some of the hulls so that we don't decompress
I was
be
about to
counted
say
as
the
one of those
hull,
too?
Oh, okay,
fixing
cool.
helping with jaundice, all that stuff.
Yeah, we'll give you 2.
Okay, all right. I was about to mark another one. You express your beliefs, drives, heritage, and background. Nah, I don't think I did that. You struggle with issues with your vice or traumas. Yep. I asked the poor girl if she ate her sister. That's a new trauma. I don't know if I should reveal it now or later.
You can reveal it later, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'll reveal it later. People are gonna hate me. It's okay. You can give it to me now or later. It's up to you.
All right, 3 XP.
All right, it works for me.
Thank you so much.
Woo, and that's it.
Stella.
Hello, I'm Stella Luna on Twitch, Stella Luna TV on all other social media. I'm a TTRPG producer and performer. I do all kinds of fun things where I dress up and play pretend, and that's my full-time job. It's great. I love it. If you want to find out more information about the stuff that I do, you can head over to my Twitter, Stella Luna TV, and that's where generally all of it is organized. Today I played as Vertigo. Okay. I did not do any desperate rolls today. Addressed a tough challenge with insight or compassion.
I almost feel like I should have asked you to make a desperate roll when I thought I heard you say, "Can I have access to your crotch?"
Did you say that?
No, Crush.
Oh, soda.
Crush.
Yeah, that would be desperate trying to do that to Barry. That's for sure.
We call that a Freudian slip. Okay. Insight or compassion? I think so. She kind of went into this mode of like, let's fix things.
Yeah, with
and especially
both
wanted to
Eden
make
and the doc. Yeah.
Yeah, wanted to make sure they were both comfortable.
Yeah, I will give you 2.
Yes. Thank you. By the way, I didn't mean put the fingers on the door. I meant put it on the device that we're.
Oh,
I caught that.
Because that makes it better.
It's just a better
It
way.
makes it better. Let's put fingers on the bomb.
Swim through space, you know.
Fingers on the door like this. Like it opens up. Oh.
Why not? Okay. Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I don't think very much of that today, but I think that's going to come up more next session or whenever we finally.
You had a conversation with a doctor about being a doctor.
Oh, right. Yep. I basically. allegedly maybe not a doctor.
She was like, "Are you a doctor?
Are you sure?
Are you a medical doctor?" And she was
dying when she said that shit.
It depends on who you ask.
Yes.
I don't know if that's enough for an XP.
All right, I'll lean.
We need
I'll
a
lean
little
hard
bit
into
more.
the paint
We need
next
some
time.
more juicy deets for.
All right. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I can work with that. Issues from your vices or traumas, not this time, but I imagine there's gonna be quite a bit of that.
You're vicious, right?
Yeah.
Do you not think all of the scalpel talk and trying to cut people open and then attaching a hand to someone without their consent wouldn't be vicious?
That's normal. What are you talking about?
No, she attached the hand and then took it off, bro. Like,
right?
Yeah.
Probably. We don't know yet.
Poor Abigail,
She said,
bro.
I'll just remove it then. Like, what?
Fucking monsters.
I would argue. I don't think that's vicious. I don't
That's
think
fair.
that's vicious.
That's fair.
It's creative.
That's medically adjacent.
I would argue unstable is a little bit more.
Wouldn't that be a belief, drive, or heritage?
Find out next time on 100 Club.
Joanna. I'm gonna say 2 for today.
That's.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Faye.
Hello, I'm Phelan. I played Eden today. I'm on Tablestory on Tuesdays too, for Kingmakers as well. I do voice acting for video games. I stream full time. We play a lot of video games on my channel. I've been doing a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 roleplay recently, so if you want to watch role-playing cowboys, I play Senior Deputy Tabitha Thorne, who is a bright and bubbly law lady, and it's a really fun server. So that's me. In terms of end of session stuff, didn't roll any desperate actions. Address a tough challenge with wisdom of the way. No. Express beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Also no. You struggled with your issues from your vice or your traumas during the session. I wouldn't say so. There was just a little bit of talking. That was it. I don't think any XP today.
I'm gonna give you at least a pity XP for the second one there. Beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. You had a conversation with Peace, and I think you explained things and
Barry.
Barry, that conversation's pretty deep.
Yeah.
You talked about like killing people for the first time.
Yeah.
Wait, are you haunted?
I'm actually gonna give you 2.
Oh yeah, you were fucking haunted by.
That's a trauma thing.
Shit.
I'm gonna give you 2. Yep.
I'll take it.
We'll give you 1 for haunted and 1 for your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Hell yeah, dude.
I think that's
Great.
fair.
Thank you.
Thank you. Last but not least, Zeke.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to my table mates, as always, for making this a highlight of my week. If you want to find me, I'm at or / Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, and Ezekiel the Third, all spelled out, on Instagram and TikTok. Broadcast at 10 a.m. Pacific most every day. We're winding down CD-ROM-a-thon. We are in the middle of playing Gabriel Knight, The Beast Within, which is an awesome FMV mystery, I guess, point-and-click adventure. It's great. And I do have one more game on the horizon that might not be a surprise. I think I revealed that I had it, but not that I'm playing it. So that's coming up this week. As far as my end of session stuff, I didn't have any desperate rolls today. Did I address a tough challenge with deception or influence? No, I did not. Didn't talk to many people except for the people on the ship. Did I express my beliefs, drives, heritage, or background? Yes, I think I did get at least 1 for that, because of
Pity.
no, not because of pity, but my background as far as like it. Everybody knows now that when I leave the ship, like I'm backed up.
Yeah.
So that's a big part of my background.
That's a pretty private thing too, I imagine, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because now I can look into your backups.
I mean,
Aw.
yeah, you could. I mean, you could probably break in there. I mean, I would have it. Definitely,
Yeah, he'll just
like-
never trust you ever again.
Give him happy stuff.
Yeah, I would have it encrypted, but like, that's nothing for you.
If I had a rig.
Struggle.
If I only had a rig.
It could be like incredibly stressful and maybe even traumatizing, like knowing like, okay, you had a whole amount of time outside the ship, you don't know what happened, and you have to just go off of what everyone else is saying. Like that is a lot of trust you're putting into the entire crew.
It's a blackout drunk night.
And you sounded like down about it too, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for peace, like, yeah, sure, it's a blackout thing for most people, but for peace, it's just gone.
Yeah. No flashes of memory or anything.
If you back up something,
I wonder.
You lose all that shit.
I wonder if it's really extra weird because of perfect recall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No,
you
it's-
never
Imagine
forget
the contrast when you really remember everything.
It's no pun intended, but it's a piece of me that's gone.
Yeah.
It's a piece of my life that is no longer a part of me, and that is very weird.
And someone has to
time
tell
of
you about
no
it, like that
peace.
disconnect there
Yeah.
after somebody's just telling you about it rather than like you going through it. It's so weird.
Well, and also the idea of an android having to imagine himself in a scenario, which rather than remember it perfectly.
Because when someone retells it, it's their context.
Is it a text file? Like it's a text file with pictures. Is it like is it like the equivalent of like a Planescape Torment kind of a situation, or like a Disco Elysium where you have pictures and then you've got the text written next to the people? Like, is that the way that Peace visualizes that? Because you can't visualize the 3D space really unless you have some point of reference. You don't remember what the inside of the building looked like, so how do you do it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I mean, not to bring up another example of AI art, but like that's probably what Peace has to do. If she said I was in an explosion, I would have to recall all of the explosions that I've either seen or been privy to, and then like kind of like construct a scene that fits the description.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dope.
Weird.
Yeah.
You struggle with issues from your vice or traumas during the session. I mean, Barry, like, absolutely, like, just like, that was reckless. He said the word reckless at me. I don't remember what it was in relation to, though.
It was you charging in on your own without, like,
that was in reference to something I did before, so. I don't think I did anything, no vice or traumas there.
Here's what I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to say yes. Because you were reckless, you've been suffering, you lost your memory.
Shit! I actually did struggle with my recklessness. Because I struggle with the consequences of my recklessness.
Yeah.
So you get
Huge consequence.
Okay. So I'll take
I knew this anime would be so deep.
Woo.
Cowboy Bebop was super deep. But a lot of people just see it and like, oh, it's so stylish. Yeah. Just analyze it a little bit.
Yeah, that was.
Analyze it a little bit.
First episode was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Thank you everybody for being here. I'm Wax Steven. I've been your GM of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you follow all these lovely people. Tomorrow we've got Kingmakers at 4 p.m. Eastern. On Wednesday we've got Spellwind at 4 p.m. Eastern. And on Thursday we've got more Ashes of Eriador, which is another show that I GM over here on Tablestory at 4 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you check those out. Thank you so much everybody for being here. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Bye-bye, everybody.